Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Frankfort Village Board. Tonight is Monday, May 19th, 2025. I call this meeting to order and I ask our clerk, Katie Schubert, to take the roll, please.
Mayor Ogle?
Here.
Trustee Ledden?
Here.
Trustee Savaria?
Here.
Trustee Rigoni?
Here.
Trustee Petro?
Here.
Trustee Borelli?
Here.
Trustee Rossi?
Here.
Attorney Lamore? Chief Chalepis?
Here.
Village Administrator Pisha?
Here.
Assistant Administrator Barica?
Here.
Clerk Schubert is present, and we have quorum, Mayor.
Thank you. If everyone would please rise and we will say the Pledge of Allegiance together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So it is my honor to administer the oath of office to Police Officer Aidan Bagley. Officer Bagley has successfully completed his initial field training and is ready to serve in his official capacity. A native of Frankfort, Officer Bagley graduated from Providence Catholic High School in 2020. He went on to earn a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with a minor in sociology from St. Ambrose University. Having grown up in Frankfort, Officer Bagley has long aspired to serve and protect the community that helped shape him. He looks forward to continuing his service to the village and is committed to being a valuable asset in the department and to the residents of Frankfort. I now invite Officer Bagley to the podium to take the oath of office and to receive his badge pinning. Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Officer Bagley,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of police officer
of police officer
for the Village of Frankfort
for the Village of
to
Frankfort
the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Officer.
Thank you.
And it's always great to see your colleagues supporting you here at the back of the room. We have an amazing police force here in Frankfort. They make us very proud, and they do a great job protecting the residents. The next item on here is what's called the unanimous consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one single motion. There'll be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. At this time, I ask if any members of the board would like to remove items from the consent agenda. Hearing none, can I get a motion and a second to approve? We have a motion and a second. We will go through these items so that those that are in the anybody that's left in the boardroom or anybody that be watching it in the future would be able to follow along with what your board is voting on. And this complete packet in its entirety is on the village website, frankfortil.org. So the first item was the approval of the minutes from the regular meeting on May 5th of 2025. The next item is the approval of the bills, and we will go to Trustee Burley.
Thank you, Mayor. The bills tonight total $782,020.87. Just over half of that is for the general corporate fund, $392,824.68. And an item of note is for mosquito treatments that are coming up, our abatement program. Made a payment of $52,900.
Okay, great, thank you. We have several items from the Committee of the Whole, and the first item is a very exciting one for us, completing a project, and then we'll go to Trustee Rossi.
The 2025 roadway maintenance program. The village's fiscal year 25-26 budget includes $6 million in the General Capital Development Fund allocated for the 2025 roadway maintenance program. The village conducted a comprehensive field survey and evaluated street segments based on pavement age and conditions to develop a prioritized list of streets for this year's resurfacing improvements. As a result, 30 street segments totaling 9.12 miles were identified for this year's program. The village solicited competitive bids from qualified contractors and received 4 proposals. P.T. Farrell Construction Company submitted the lowest responsible bid in the amount of $4,615,109.32. At its May 14, 2025 meeting, the Committee of the Whole reviewed the bid proposals and forwarded a recommendation to the village board to accept the low bid and award the contract to P.T. Farrell Construction Company. The motion before us tonight is accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole, adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of a contract between the Village of Frankfort and P.T. Farrell Construction Company for the 2025 roadway maintenance program in the amount of $4,615,109.32.
All right, thank you, Trustee Rossi. The next item on here, we'll go to Trustee Sabaria.
Thank you, Mayor. Next item is the replacement dump truck purchase approval. At its May 14, 2025 meeting, the Committee of the Whole reviewed a request from Superintendent Kessel to replace a 2012 Ford F-450 one-ton dump truck due to significant mechanical issues and declining reliability. The village received a state bid contract price from Curry Motors in the amount of $67,145 for the purchase of a 2025 Ford F-450 chassis 4x4. Village also received a Sourcewell contract bid from Monroe Truck Equipment in the amount of $60,302 for the purchase and installation of snowplow and dump truck body equipment. It was the consensus of the Committee of the Whole to forward a recommendation to the Village Board to authorize the purchase of a 2025 Ford F-450 truck and associated equipment for an amount not to exceed $127,447. The motion before us is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole and then adopt a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2025 Ford F-450 chassis 4x4 truck from Curry Motors and the purchase and installation of the snowplow and dump body package from Monroe Truck Equipment, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $127,447.
All right, thank you. And next item, we will go to Trustee Letton.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this item is the replacement tractor and mower purchase and disposal approval. At its May 14, 2025 meeting, the Committee of the Whole also reviewed a request from Superintendent Kessel regarding the replacement of a 2004 John Deere 6420 tractor and a 2004 John Deere CX15 mower. Both units are experiencing significant mechanical issues and ongoing reliability concerns. The village obtained a Sourcewell contract bid from McCullough Implement Company in the amount of $88,492.36. This proposal includes the purchase of a 2025 Kubota M6-131 tractor and a 2025 Woods BW15 dual wing mower. The quoted price reflects the trade-in value of the existing equipment. It was the consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the village board to approve the purchase of the replacement tractor and mower and declare the 2004 equipment as surplus. The motion before us this evening is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance authorizing the purchase of a 2025 Kubota M6-131 tractor and a 2025 Woods BW15 dual wing mower from McCullough Implement Company in the amount of $88,492.36, and further authorize the disposal of the 2004 John Deere 6420 tractor and the 2004 John Deere CX15 mower via trade-in. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, we will go to Trustee Rigoni.
Thank you, Mayor. Towmaster trailer purchase approval. At its May 14, 2025 meeting, the Committee of the Whole considered a request from Superintendent Kestel to purchase a new trailer for the Public Works Department. The trailer is needed to transport an excavator and other heavy equipment that cannot be handled by the department's lighter trailer. The village received a Sourcewell contract bid from Alta Equipment Company in the amount of $36,889.20 for a Towmaster T24T deck over tilt trailer. It was the consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the village board to authorize the purchase of the new trailer. The motion before us is to accept the recommendation of the committee of the whole and adopt a resolution authorizing the purchase of the Towmaster T24T deck over tilt trailer from Alta Equipment Company in the amount not to exceed $36,889.20.
All right. Thank you, trustee Rigoni. Next item, we go to trustee Petro.
Thank you. 2025 Water Main Replacement Program Contract Award. Each year, the Utilities Department undertakes a water main replacement program to improve the reliability and water quality of the village's distribution system. This year's program includes various water main improvements at Hawthorne Drive and Heather Lane within the Prestwick subdivision. The village and consulting engineer Robinson Engineering developed specifications and solicited competitive bids from qualified contractors for the project. The village received 3 proposals. Iroquois Paving Corporation submitted the lowest responsible bid in the amount of $817,080.55. At its May 14, 2025 meeting, the Committee of the Whole reviewed the bids and forwarded a recommendation to the village board to accept the low bid and award the contract to the Paving Corporation. The motion before us is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole and adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of a contract between the Village of Frankfort and Iroquois Paving Corporation for the 2025 Water Main Replacement Program in the amount of $817,080.55 for improvements on Hawthorne Drive and Heather Lane.
All right, next item, we will go to trustee Borelli.
Thank you, Mayor. This item is the Engineering Services Agreement, Jackson Creek Sanitary Sewer Evaluation Survey. Beginning in 2022, the village's Utilities Department initiated a sanitary sewer evaluation survey within the Jackson Creek Sanitary Sewer Subbasin. The goal of this ongoing effort is to identify and mitigate sources of inflow and infiltration affecting the village's sanitary sewer system. The village has completed several phases of work as part of the sanitary sewer evaluation survey program, including flow monitoring, manhole inspections, sewer cleaning and televising, targeted repairs, and improvements to the Jackson Creek lift station. In order to further pinpoint structural defects and prioritize cost-effective rehabilitation measures, additional professional engineering services are required. At the May 14, 2025 Committee of the Whole meeting, the Committee of the Whole reviewed a proposal from Robinson Engineering in the amount of $80,600 for professional engineering services to investigate and recommend improvements for the village's sanitary sewer collection system tributary to the Jackson Creek lift station. The scope of services includes manhole inspections and a sewer cleaning and televising program targeting sanitary sewers and manholes in the Jackson Creek Flow Monitoring Basin 4, as well as interceptor sewers and manholes tributary to the lift station. Motion before us tonight is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole and adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between the Village of Frankfort and Robinson Engineering in the amount of $80,600.00 for professional engineering services related to the sanitary sewer evaluation survey for Basin 4 and interceptor tributary to the Jackson Creek lift station.
All right, thank you, trustee Borelli. Those are all the items that are on the, I'm sorry, there's one more item on the consent agenda. We're going to go to trustee Rossi for that. It's on the next page.
Thank you, Mayor. The Targeted Incentive Program Grant, Fiddle Leaf Development, Illinois, LLC. At its May 14, 2025 meeting, the Committee of the Whole reviewed a request from Fiddle Leaf Development, Illinois, LLC regarding funding through the village's Targeted Incentive Program. Fiddle Leaf has submitted a TIP application seeking assistance for the renovation, rehabilitation, and rear expansion of the historic 2-story mixed-use building assistance under the TIP program, with the village's contribution capped at 20% of eligible hard costs, not to exceed $187,400. The committee reviewed the submitted documentation summarizing the eligible project expenses and forwarded a recommendation to the village board to authorize a TIP grant in the amount of $168,776.67, representing 20% of the eligible project costs. The motion before us is accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole, adopt a resolution approving a targeted incentive program grant in the amount of $168,776.67 to Fiddle Leaf Development, Illinois, LLC, for the renovation and expansion of the building located at 116 and 118 Kansas Street within the H1 Historic District.
Okay. Thank you, Trustee Rossi. Those are all the items now on the consent agenda, but we're going to go to Trustee Regoni.
Thank you, Mayor. As many know that I'm employed part-time by Robinson Engineering. For the record, I'm not an owner, officer, or registered agent, and I do not have any financial interest in Robinson Engineering beyond my part-time employment. However, I will be abstaining for line item 6 in the consent agenda. Please note my vote will apply to all other line items.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee. And we have a motion and a second on the consent agenda, and we will go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Savaria?
Yes.
Trustee Regoni?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Clerk. The next item that's on here is what's called the Mayor's Report. This evening, I request the consent and approval of the Board of Trustees to appoint April Jackson to the Historic Preservation Commission, filling the vacancy created by the resignation of Stephanie Cush. We extend our sincere thanks to Stephanie for her dedicated 6 years of service on the commission. At this time, I entertain a motion from the floor for approval of this appointment. We have a motion and a second. At this point, we'll go to, we'll just say all in favor at this point.
All right.
All in favor, please? Say aye. Any opposed or abstain? Sorry.
All right.
Okay. Our winners for the annual Get Hooked On Fishing Derby, which was held on Saturday, May 17th, are here. We had the ages 3 to 7. The most fish caught was Benjamin Ezos. He was 5, and he's from Frankfort, and he caught 8 fish. The biggest fish caught in the 3 to 7 group was from Robbie Gale, and he's age 6 from Frankfort, and he caught a 9-inch fish. The group from 8 to 12, most fish caught, Melanie Reagan, she's age 8 from Frankfort, and she caught 8 fish. And then the biggest fish caught was by Ryan Vale, and he's age 12, also from Frankfort, and he caught a 17-inch fish. So everyone had a great time. It's a great event. All the families were out there together, parents, grandparents, and children, and I think we get to show off our beautiful Prairie Park, and also people get a chance to learn about conservation, as well as fishing, and everything comes with fishing too, so including exaggerating tales of the fish that you've caught over time. On behalf of the Village Board, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to the Public Works and Utilities Department for their dedication and outstanding service in honor of National Public Works Week. This continued commitment to maintaining and improving our community infrastructure, as well as delivery of essential services, plays a crucial role in the quality of the life we enjoy here in Frankfort. We thank them for their hard work, professionalism, and the positive impact they make every day. Today, our Public Works Department is beginning the seasonal closure of Kansas Street, and that'll accommodate our expanded outdoor dining, offering patrons a charming al fresco experience in downtown Frankfort. Additional benches and planters will be installed along Kansas Street between Ash and Oak Street this year, creating an inviting space for residents and visitors to just relax and enjoy. The area is scheduled to be fully prepared and open for outdoor dining on Wednesday, May 21st. The annual Memorial Day ceremony will be held on Monday, May 26th at 10 a.m. in downtown Broderick Green. All are welcome to attend. In the event of rain, the ceremony will be moved to the Founders Center, which is at 140 Oak Street. Our Village of Frankfort offices will be closed on Monday, May 26th in accordance and observance of the Memorial Day holiday. And our Frankfort kickoff to summer celebration is scheduled for Sunday, June 1st in downtown Frankfort. The theme for this year is Yacht Rock. We invite all residents and visitors to come out and enjoy this full day of fun as we welcome the summer season in Frankfort together. For event updates and full schedule, please follow the Village of Frankfort on Facebook or the Village website. And also, we're going to kick off our 2025 cruise in Frankfort, and that'll be on June 2nd, and it'll continue every Monday evening through through September 22nd. It's from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's in downtown Frankfort. Lots of beautiful classic cars there. That's all I have tonight for the mayor's report, and we will go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for board comments.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next board meeting will be Monday, June 2nd at 7 p.m. And that will be our first meeting of the summer with business casual attire. And then our next meeting after that will be the Committee of the Whole on Wednesday, June 11th at 5:30. And that's all I had this evening.
Trustee Ledden.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm not really sure how to follow the casual attire announcement, but I would like to congratulate Officer Bagley. You know, I think it's great when somebody from Frankfort wants to come back here and serve. That's wonderful, and we're really lucky to have him. So I think that's great. I'm sorry I'm going to miss the summer kickoff. I'm going to be out of town. I mean, what a great theme, Yacht Rock. Listen to it all the time. I'll have to be listening wherever I am. But also, as a summer reminder, the 9 o'clock, you know, make sure you close your doors, close your garage, lock your cars. On Easter, I came down and my garage was wide open. So I think it was the bunny, but just a reminder. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee Zavaria.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I too want to congratulate Officer Bagley and April Jackson on their appointments, and I want to thank the Public Works and Utilities Department for the job that they do every day. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Rigoni.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to extend my congratulations to Officer Bagley. I would like to thank you for your willingness to serve and protect our residents. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Petra.
Thank you. I'd also like to extend congratulations to Officer Bagley. And it is also that time of year. I want to congratulate all of our recent graduates. Let your dreams be your wings and your roots always be here in Frankfort. Thank you.
Trustee Borelli.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd also like to congratulate and welcome Officer Bagley. And yeah, I did have the opportunity to attend first high school graduation probably in 20 years. And you know, my daughter Bella graduated from Lincoln Way East. And I have to say how impressed I am with how that is run. There was 700 graduates, and it took an hour and 18 minutes with speeches. I mean, you talk about efficiency. And they do all 3 Lincoln Ways in the same day. It's very impressive. So. Hats off to the Lincoln Way administration for organizing that and getting it done, getting people in and out, but making it special at the same time. It was really nice out in the field. So congratulations to Bella and all our Frankfort area graduates.
Great. Thank you. Trustee Rossi.
Thank you, Mayor. I just also want to congratulate Officer Bagley. Continue your great work, and please stay safe.
Thank you. Is there any other business for tonight? Okay. No one is in the audience for public comment, so I would take a motion and a second to adjourn. Second. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.